Let's talk about it.
Hello and welcome to Let's Talk About It, your community talk show where we focus on issues affecting our community and much, much more. I'm your host, Charay, and today I have a member of the group Troop, which is an R&B group from Pasadena, California. The group has had 5 #1 singles and 10 top 10 singles on the Billboard R&B charts. They have also completed 5 albums, which include 3 certified gold and 1 certified platinum album. Troop is an acronym for Total Respect of Other People. The group is most notable for a series of #1 R&B hits, including 2 popular cover versions of songs such as All I Do Is Think of You and Sweet November. Originally performed by the musical acts The Jackson 5 and The Deal, respectively, and also had #1 hits with original songs such as Mamacita and Spread My Wings. Welcome, Jon Jon.
Hey. All right.
How are you?
I'm all right. You seem to get that pretty good.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, first,
I would say, I would have to say at least, well, maybe 1 album, which is that 4th one before the 5th one was that appeared. The Little Something Something album is, we kind of don't really count that as a Troop record because you only saw 2 original members on there.
Okay.
So we don't even, that should have been like a different name, but I don't even want to go into that. But we're moving on, and I'm here, y'all. I'm here. What's going on?
God is good. Well, first, I'd like to thank you for taking the time out to come onto my show. I am so glad to have you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, before we get into what you're working on now and the single that you have out, I want you to tell my viewers a little bit about who you are, how did you get your start in the business, and who were some of your influences?
Oh, wow. Well, first of all, my name is Jon Jon. I go by the name of Jon Jon. From the R&B group Troop, we've pretty much got our experiences and we love groups like, the Temptations, Four Tops, Originals, the Jacksons, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then our main group that we patronized ourselves up under a lot was New Edition.
Okay. And so how did you get your start in the industry?
Well, Rodney and Reggie were a part of a group called Rodney Benford and his group at the time. That was the name of the group. And Rodney's mom, she had a dream of her son being on stage with 4 of his friends. And they got 3 other people. Reggie and Rodney had gotten 3 other people to be with them on a television show called Putting on the Hits. Mm-hmm. And they did a song by New Edition. They Cool It Now. And they won. And I guess what really happened, the other guys that were with Rodney and Reggie, they didn't really want to be a part of, the real talent part of it as far as like singing and everything. So we had gotten Steve, and then they picked me up, and then we found Alan a little later, and we got Alan in the group, and then we got with David Cook and Steve Cohen. What happened before that was a guy named Greg Paray. He watched that show,
mm-hmm.
and he liked the dance and everything, and he wanted to know if the guys could really sing, so he called the show, and so the show had put him in contact with Rodney's mother, and his name was Greg Paray. Greg Paray was, he was a guitar player, an incredible guitar player. He actually was a guitar player for the Jacksons Victory Tour. He's worked on, he's worked a lot with the Jacksons. He's worked on the album, the Triumph album, played with Tito Jackson with Time Waits for No One. He played on that song with Tito.
Okay.
So his story is like really, really big, but he discovered Rodney and Reggie when they were put on the hits.
Okay.
And took us for a while, and we all met up with him, and he put us in the studio. We recorded a couple of songs. The songs didn't really progress to anything really, and he had got into a situation. He got into a family situation, so he had to turn us over. He turned us over to these two guys, David Cook and Steve Cohen.
Okay.
Their company, Platinum Gold Productions, and they got us to deal with Atlantic Records.
Okay.
Pretty much, rest is history.
Right.
Atlantic
Okay.
Records had Atlantic Records teamed us up with Gerald Levert. They teamed us up with Chucky Booker and Zane Giles, and Zane Giles had produced Still in Love. Gerald Levert had produced Mama Pizza. Chucky Booker produced My Heart. Pretty much the rest is history. And Troop went on and did what we did.
Okay, cool. So what are some of the obstacles you encountered that you had to overcome? And is there anything that you could change differently about the way your journey went? What will it be?
Well, I guess some of the things that we had to overcome that we really didn't mind is I guess sometimes that we felt that a lot of times as we should have been, headlining shows ourselves because of how our stage presence was as a group. We gotten over that just because we were always able to give the audience a really good show. And I don't think that we was able to really be involved the way that it happened for us as far as our music really being excelled.
Right.
Really high in the music industry, like going top and crossing over to pop and going number one in pop.
Right.
It was hard to overcome stuff like that. We gotten to the pop side, but not as big, and that's probably why we didn't get a chance really to go ahead and really headline the big major tours and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it's been a lot of fun.
Okay.
We met everybody all over the world. Went all over the world performing, and pretty much it didn't matter who the artist who we had to open up for. We always killed them.
Right. Because you definitely got some moves. I was just watching one of your videos a few minutes ago, Spread My Wings, and I was like, boy, they popping and locking.
But see, that was the thing what Troop, the main basis, we wanted people, although we were the opener, we wanted people to go back home saying, yeah, such and such was really good, but did you see Troop?
Right.
And pretty much that's how it was. That's how it was for us. A lot of people had found out how good we were as performers, and for that, we did our job.
Right.
So it was great.
Wow. Awesome. So do you see any acting in your career in the future?
Well, I did a play once. There's this guy named Roy Fagan. Roy Fagan you've probably seen his face. He was in the movie Five Heartbeats.
Mm-hmm.
He did a lot of television, a lot of movies. He did a lot of stuff with Robert Townsend.
Okay.
He's a guy who wrote a play called Treated Like a Lady, and he actually wrote me in. So I was able to be a part of a play, and that kind of traveled. I went out to St. Louis and did a 4-day performance there. It was nice. It was really nice. It was cool to be a part of that. I was able to help out with the background singers in the back. I was able to get back there and play drums.
Okay.
So I had a lot of fun.
Wow.
I had a lot of fun, being a part of that play.
Okay.
So would I do it? Question is, I guess, will I do it again? I probably would do it again. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, cool. Right, awesome. Okay, I was reading on your fan page that the lead singer of the group, Alec McNeil, aka Al Mac, which is not just a vocalist but a writer and a producer, he has a mobile app. Tell me about that.
He has a mobile app. I can't say that I don't know. I'm not sure what he's doing with his mobile app. I don't know what's going on. Alan, to be honest, right now, he's doing his thing. Alan is, he has a couple of solo projects out there.
Oh, okay.
That I know of. He's just, he has his own record. The Troop situation about Alan is, it's kind of I can't really talk about it.
Okay.
But you guys are about to see some changes.
Okay.
But we have to keep going.
Right.
I mean, why let one person stop anything?
Right.
I mean, we love them.
Right, of course.
We want God to go ahead and bless His career,
right,
bless
of
His
course.
situation.
Amen.
I mean, if the four of us have to keep on doing what we're doing, then that's just what we have to do.
Right.
But, God always has the last say-so in any situation. So,
right. Most definitely.
It'll be all right.
Right, you talking right. Okay, so we have a question from Kevin Gray, who is responsible, so shout out to Kevin Gray for linking us up for this interview. He asked a question. He wanted to know, is the troupe doing any shows this year, and are you guys working on a new CD?
We have been doing shows so far. We've been doing shows since 2005 when we regrouped, when we got back together and we began to do shows. And as far as music, we are in the beginning process of working on this next album.
Okay.
For Troop. We are working on this next album.
Okay, cool. So I want to take my viewers into a single that you have out called Forever. So tell me about the concept of that song before I play it.
Oh, it's just, for starters, the track is produced by super producer Hit Boy. Hit Boy is a relative pretty much of ours. We've been knowing this kid before birth. He's actually Rodney's blood nephew. And he just got really excited about that. We were, trying to regroup and get back together. And he gave us a whole lot of traction, which is saying, y'all just do what y'all do. I'm just glad that my uncles are back together. So he gave us this dynamic track. And Steve and this other guy named Tony, they wrote the song and titled it Forever. And I just think it's just, it's a great song.
Okay.
It's a great song.
Okay, and so it can also be purchased on iTunes, correct?
Yeah, iTunes and Amazon.
Cool. Awesome. And you're also listed under the urbanmusicnow.com. You want to let everybody know where they can view you guys and purchase any links that you want to give them?
Yes, you guys can purchase Troop's music at Amazon.com, iTunes. The music is there. Y'all can get at me at Jon Jon of Troop at yahoo.com. I hope you guys can really enjoy this new single. There is more to come. Check it out. It's called Forever.
I think I love you, baby. I think I love you, baby. I think I love you, baby.
I'll take you from that pillow, 'cause I need you to hold me like that. He's sleepy and he don't know, but he gon' miss it what he had. Yeah. Maybe he's rich and didn't care, he dropped a dime. Maybe he's busy and he never got the time, but I don't give a damn. 'Cause one man's loss is another man's treasure. And we gon' do this right, we gon' make it last forever. 'Cause we gon' make it right like the drop top coming down. 'Cause we gon' do this right, we gon' make it last forever. 'Cause I'ma make it right, we gon' make it right, yeah.
How could a man go that low to make your head hang low, yeah? You can't be acting like you don't know, 'cause he don't give a damn. Maybe he's rich and didn't care, he dropped a dime. Maybe he ain't the one you need in your life, but I don't give a damn. Cause one man's loss is another man's treasure. Yeah, yeah. Cause we gon' do this right, we gon' make it last forever. Cause we gon' make it right like the drop top coming down. You gonna love me. Cause we gon' do this right, we gon' make it last forever. Cause I'ma make it right, we gon' make it right, yeah. I think I love you, baby. I think I love you. I think I love you, baby. I think I love you. I think I love you, baby. I think I love you. I think I love you, baby.
I think I love you.
Cause we gon' do this right, we gon' make it last forever. Cause we gon' make it right like the drop top coming down. You gonna love me. Cause we gon' do this right, we gon' make it last forever. Cause I'ma make it right, we gon' make it right, yeah. I think I love you, baby. 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 I think I love you. We gon' do it right.
I think I love you, baby. I think I love, baby. I think I love you, baby. I think I love, baby. I think I love, baby. I think I love, baby.
So I hope you guys enjoy it forever. So who is the lead singer on that song?
Well, you're actually talking to him. Finally, we're giving Jon Jon some love.
All right.
That's out. You know, we haven't shot a music video to it yet, but I am singing the first verse. That's Steve doing the second verse, and then you hear Reggie opens up when he says, "I think I love you, baby." That's Reggie talking, and then you hear Rodney somewhere in the breakdown, and he's singing Reggie's line. That Reggie's talking, Rodney is singing that line, and you hear that on the breakdown.
Okay.
It's a really cool song. So it's one of them kind of songs where everybody in the group has a part to the song. Then you hear Alan at the end, he's doing ad-libs. Alan is also doing ad-libs at the top of the song as well too. So you get a chance to hear that the song kind of reminds me of a recording of "I Will Always Love You."
Okay. Right.
Well, it's actually kind of a little bit where you hear me on the bridge, you hear Steve on the second verse, you hear Alan on the first verse. So you got your three lead singers on one song. That's really good.
Right.
You know, that's very rare that happens for us. It's always, you know, Steve does a verse, Alan does a verse,
Right.
Alan does a bridge, Steve does a bridge, and I get a couple ad-libs here and there. But now, as Steve would have it, you know, now it's time for us to start, you know, to sound like grown men. And he said, "Jon Jon, you're the man for that." So it's time for us to grow. So it's just like pretty much like how No Addition adding Johnny Gill to the group. They needed a change. You know, they were getting, you know, they were still sounding the same. They were getting older, but still sounding the same. And now they have Johnny Gill with them, and now they sound like men. And so they're grown, and so now it's time to sound like men.
Right. Okay. Well, you just make sure when you shoot that video, you call on Charay. You hear me?
Well, that's all good.
But can we get a little sample of that song, Jon Jon?
Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. You want a little sample, huh?
Woo, yeah.
All right, okay. I'll give you a little sample. I'll give you a little something.
Okay, a little something.
I'll take you from that pillow, 'cause I need you to hold me like that. He's sleepy and he don't know, but he gon' miss it what he had. Yeah. That's all I got for you.
Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, you got it. 2 snaps. Well, once again, you're so crazy. I appreciate you for taking the time to come onto my show. I know you got a busy schedule. And once again, let everybody know where they can purchase your songs and check you out, hit you up for bookings.
Yeah, there's a few other things that are out there too. Steven Russell has a solo album out there.
Okay.
Feels So Random. Selling pretty good. Y'all can get that on Amazon and iTunes as well too. I have a couple of singles that are out there. Fragile, that's a duet with a beautiful young lady from Los Angeles, California. Her name was Brooklyn James, and she spells it BR00KLYN. It's Brooklyn James featuring Jon Jon. The name of the song is called Fragile. There's also a music video out on YouTube. And then I have another song that's part of a soundtrack to a movie called The Love Section. It's also entitled The Love Section. And I'm featuring an artist on there. His name is D. Coop, who actually happens to be one of my writers for my first solo project. So yeah, D. Coop is very talented.
Okay.
So it's a lot of the things that are out there that's going on with you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's awesome. All right, well, you enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you guys for tuning in. This is Jon Jon from the group Troop, and remember to always let's talk about it.
You got it.